Hi, everyone. At this late stage of the pandemic, there are a lot of big feelings swirling around. We've lost loved ones and even sometimes the blessing of being able to say goodbye to them. We've been sick ourselves. We've lost jobs. We've been isolated, missing out on the hoped for college experience or having to do high school from our kitchen table. We've missed our grandchildren's milestones or spent retirement locked down and locked in. We've been starved for personal, social love and connection. And now, as the light at the end of the tunnel draws closer, there's another wave of sorrow, beating ourselves up for all the projects we thought we'd do during the pandemic time, but didn't, or the weight we gained, the addictions that took hold of us again or for the first time. Let's take this time now to follow the example of our spiritual ancestors and write down our personal laments as a prayer practice, as a healing practice, a way of acknowledging all the heaviness we've carried in our hearts this year, and then handing them over to Spirit, to God, to our shared connection. I encourage you now to get some paper or journal and a pen ready. Of course, you can just think your reflections in your mind, but I encourage you to pause the video now and find some paper and pen. Next, I invite you to close your eyes and allow an image of God, or however you name the sacred, to rise up in your mind. For me, that image is of a huge tree on the creek by my house. When I'm feeling out of sorts, I like to go out there, put my hand on the trunk, and look up, up, up at the sun shining through the leaves. This reminds me that we all come from and are loved by the same Creator. What is your sacred image? Visualize it now, then sketch it or write it down as the beginning of your lament psalm. And while you are held in your image of God, of the sacred, let your sorrows, your regrets, complaints, even anger rise up in your awareness. Name them, grieve them. And when you're ready, I invite you to write down these losses, complaints, everything you missed this past year. Write it down on your paper. If you don't know what to say, start writing anyway. Maybe by writing, I don't know what to say. And keep writing that until what is heavy on your heart begins to flow out and onto the page.
Remember thee,
When you're finished, look over what you've written and now turn these laments over to Spirit, to God, to the sacred. Name the help you need and ask for it. Please, God, or, oh Spirit, make haste to help me. Take this time now to name and write down what you need, what you most desire, what is the most fervent prayer in your heart. And now the final and perhaps most important part of our lament. Choose to trust. In that spirit, I offer you this poem by Daniel Ladinsky, If It Had Not Believed. Would any seed take root if it had not believed his promise when God said, "Dears, I will reign, I will help you, I will turn into warmth and effulgence. I will be the mother I am and let you draw from my body and rise and rise." Friends, I invite you now to listen to this song inspired by the words of Julian of Norwich. Remember, she was the woman who lived during the bubonic plague, who lived during the violent peasant uprisings. Listen to her words, and as you do, conclude your lament psalm by writing down how you are choosing to trust, what or who you trust. And this will conclude your prayer, your lament psalm.